See if I can put a bumper sticker on this Monday Night Football game last night. The baseball games were crazy. Were really good as well. Very compelling. Dodgers and Brewers now on a collision course for the NLCS. Both are up 2-0 in best-of-5 series. They've got 3 chances to win 1 game each now. Dodgers bullpen nearly cost them, but some great defensive plays in the 9th inning salvaged the win. Phillies made a rally, but too little too late for Philadelphia. And the Brewers are just, you don't know any of the stars. They got Christian Yelich and a bunch of dudes, yet they win ball games at a very high level, winning his team in baseball in the regular season, and now they're 2-0 on the Cubbies. But the Monday Night Football game, how did we describe this? There were 2 separate 14-point swings where one team turned the ball over from the 1-yard line and prevented a touchdown of theirs that gave a touchdown to the other team or created a touchdown for the opposition with the Chiefs and Jaguars. And then at the end of game, I think both teams set up situations to allow the other team to score a touchdown so they could have the ball last.
Right.
And the second team to do that, it blew up in their face like a hand grenade. And let me set this up. So the Chiefs play the Jaguars, Monday Night Football. Chiefs are off to a rough start. They started with losses on the road, and they're trying to get back into the AFC West battle, which is wide open because there's not really a good team in that division right now. The Chargers were the best team, and they're banged up to heck now and have lost back-to-back games. The Chiefs aren't very good. The Raiders are terrible.
The Bills lost.
I'm talking about the AFC West.
Oh, West.
Somebody's got to win that division. I don't know who that's going to be. And the Denver Broncos just beat Philadelphia to get back to even or to get to 3-2. So, again, but here's where the Chiefs are. So you're thinking the Chiefs are going to get their footing. They go into Jacksonville, who are off to a 3-1 start for their first year head coach Liam Cohen. And you're thinking, well, can Jacksonville get to 4-1 really and join the Colts in the surprisingly good AFC South at 4-1? Well, the game starts all Chiefs, 14-0. Chiefs score early, and then it looks like Trevor Lawrence and company are to come back down and tie the game from a quarterback sneak from the 1-yard line, and Trevor Lawrence fumbles the ball. Ball comes out, never crosses the plane. Chiefs take over, so there's 7 points off the board for the Jags, and Patrick Mahomes and company promptly take it 99 yards and put it in the end zone for a touchdown. It's now 14-0 where it could have been 7-7, so 14-point swing number 1. So the Chiefs are up 14-0. We can go to bed. This game's over. Well, the Jaguars proceed to score the next 21 points of this game. And the points that took it from 14 to 21 came with Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs at the 1-yard line, looking to punch it in and go up 21-14 themselves. And Devin Lloyd, the AFC's Defensive Player of the Month, steps in front of a pass intended for Juju Smith-Schuster, races 99 yards the other way for a touchdown. So another 14-point swing, where the Chiefs are about to go up 21-14. Instead, it's the Jags that go up 21-14. Right? Crazy ball game. But then in vintage Monday Night Football primetime Mahomes, 2 fourth-quarter touchdown drives, and the Chiefs now go up 28-24 because the Jaguars got a field goal in that process. So it's 28-24. But pretty clearly, with under 2 minutes to play, the Jaguars let Kareem Hunt score his second touchdown of the night from the 9-yard line. Like, let him score. Go ahead.
Go save some time.
We want the ball.
That's right. We need the ball. We can't kick a field goal.
And let me just say, the overview bumper sticker of this NFL season now is these kicking rules and the kicking balls and the 65-yard field goals are changing coaches' minds, and they're blowing their minds. Like, we can't let time, we need time and the ball. And so Liam Cohen, in hindsight, rightfully, lets the Chiefs score so they can get the ball back for Trevor Lawrence with 1 minute and 40 seconds to go, down 4. And it's okay. So we're down 4. We'll have the ball, though.
They're kicking off the ball.
If we let them run this clock, they're going to kick a field goal and beat us because, so
Jags had 2 timeouts at this point. Right. Yeah.
Right.
Not all their timeouts.
So we're going to go get it.
2-minute warning happened.
So, and then the idea and the thought pays even more dividends because Liam Cohen watches Harrison Butker, the kicker of the Chiefs, kick the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, he's been bad this year.
On the ensuing kickoff, and they get the ball at the 40-yard line. New kickoff rules, new kicker balls, all this. These coaches are going nuts.
Only 60 yards to go.
So now you got 60 yards. But on the first series, Trevor Lawrence takes a sack. So now it's, oh, man, you can't take a sack in that regard there, Trevor. That's not a good idea. Well, then he hits a beautiful catch and throw and catch to Brian Thomas down the right side for 33 yards. Yeah. He gets his feet down. They get a 33-yard chunk play. Now they're down to the 23-yard line. Okay, here comes Jacksonville again.
Just like that.
Next thing you know, the Chiefs' defense and Steve Spagnuolo rallies, and they get it to 3rd and 13. and a chance to get off the field. And Trevor Lawrence throws what appears to be a touchdown, or an interception in the end zone, and it's going to be the end of the game. Flag down.
Yep.
Pass interference. So what does Jacksonville now have? 1st and goal from the 1-yard line with 30 seconds to go. So what are you going to do if you're the Chiefs? Are you going to let him? Are you going to try to stop him, or are you going to let him score a touchdown and leave Patrick Mahomes with these new kickoff rules and a kicker and the new balls 30 seconds to try to kick a game-tying field goal? Are we going to concede the touchdown?
Right.
And it appears for all the world that the Chiefs decided to let him score. But let me play you how this play went. If you didn't see it and you fell asleep or decided to go to bed for whatever reason, you missed one of the craziest plays you'll ever see. So here's Joe Buck and Troy Aikman with the call on Monday Night Football last night. Let them try to describe what your own eyes still can't believe.
Left. Now Lawrence goes down, has to get up, breaks a tackle, touchdown Jacksonville.
You're Troy Aikman. No way. No one's ever seen anything like this. So Trevor Lawrence, I will describe what Joe Buck, the pictures are in front of you, and he's just describing the action. But so clearly, upon 48 rewatches I've done this morning, the Chiefs were going to let him score. So on the snap, the play was a designed roll to the right, where Trevor Lawrence is going to roll to the right. He's got passing options, or he could run and try to get to the pylon, or he could throw the ball away. It's first down. You've got 3 chances to punch this thing in and win the ball game and move to 4-1. As he's about to take off from center, he trips over the foot, or his right guard, Patrick McCarry, steps on his foot.
Right, so it trips him.
And trips him.
Down he goes.
So as he's trying to roll out, Trevor Lawrence stumbles all the way back down to the 8-yard line.
Right, that would be, you're obviously down in college if that's the case.
So he's on the ground, but it's pro football, so he can get back
up.
Hasn't
been touched yet.
No, not only has he not been touched, there's no one near him.
Right.
So as he falls down at the 8-yard line, he tries to get up and he trips again.
Fell twice.
And there's still nobody near him. And Chris Jones, the Hall of Fame defensive tackle, is just standing there at the 1-yard line, not moving the entirety of this play. You can go back and watch it yourself. 95 never moves. He didn't even engage his blocker. And so Trevor Lawrence, still untouched, gets up, still no one near him, turns and runs to his left, still untouched, dives to the end zone, and at this point a cornerback comes up and maybe tries to wave at him, and he gets touched on. It would have been a one-hand touch in 2 below, and he dives into the end zone for the game-winning touchdown. And the Chiefs are just standing around watching all this happen, and I'm trying to figure out, as I'm watching it and trying to stay awake, and I got to go to bed, the show starts at 6 o'clock. No one tried to tackle him. So clearly the Chiefs are saying, let's let him score. We'll give Patrick Mahomes 30 seconds. And then he did score. They still had 30 seconds, and they still, if not for another special teams penalty on the kickoff return, they might have gotten into field goal range and tried to tie the game. But in the end, the Chiefs win the game. The Jaguars win the game. Crazy. Have you ever seen anything like this?
I've never seen the double trip. No, that was nuts. He tripped twice and got up and dives in.
But the key is to watch the Chiefs' defense. They don't try to tackle him.
Now
they're standing
Lawrence
around.
Goes down, has to get up, breaks a tackle, touch.
Chris Jones never moved from the goal line. And so he's getting ripped and excoriated on social media for lack of effort. But he stood at the 1-yard line and never moved.
Breaks a tackle, touchdown.
The same mentality that they had. I mean, it's only a field goal away. You had all 3 timeouts.
That is nuts.
But a lack of, I don't know how.
It was total lack of effort, but all I can, I'm not going to, until I know for sure, Andy Reid had to have, and Steve Spagnuolo had to have said, guys, let him score.
Right.
We're going to get the ball back. Mahomes will have the ball. We got a good kicker that can make a long kick. We need to preserve time. We can't let them just run this timeout and score the game-winning touchdown. We'll never get the ball back. So we're trying to save time.
Well, doing so, they shot themselves in the foot, like you said. When they got the kick, I think it was down to 16 seconds. Even with 3 timeouts, they weren't able to do anything. Patrick Mahomes was trying to make stuff happen, and legit hits Hollywood Brown in the back of the head. He didn't even see it.
But take it back to the goal line.
Wild.
If they're actually engaged on defense there, they touch down Trevor Lawrence, or maybe force a fumble or whatever. They could have ended the game right there. You're going to sack Trevor Lawrence for a 9-yard loss.
And they don't have any timeouts. Note that with Jacksonville.
Jacksonville has no timeouts.
So they would have had to. They maybe could have spiked the ball, and then you get 1 play at it.
It's the
wild,
craziest finish I've ever seen. So both teams take the strategy of letting the other team score to control the ball and have it last. And I'm just telling you, these new kicker balls and kicker rules and kickoff rules are blowing these coaches' minds.
Right. Put you at the 40 like it did. I mean, you have to reevaluate the whole game plan.
And so go back to Harrison Butker on the kickoff after the Jaguars let the Chiefs score.
Yeah.
Harrison Butker is so in his own head about trying to kick it into the new, kickoff zone that he ends up shanking it out of bounds.
Right.
Because, the penalty of all the way out to the 40-yard line. It's crazy. This game and that finish, because, again, I'm not going to sit here and rip Chris Jones for not trying because he didn't try. He never moved to try to tackle or sack or impact that defensive play. He didn't.
Yeah.
And so he's going to be, look at the effort from Chris Jones. The only conclusion is that that was their plan. Strategy was let him score so Mahomes can get the ball back. Craziness, man. Craziness. So the Jaguars are 4-1. The Chiefs are 2-4. I don't know who's good in the AFC and who's not.
Yeah, who is good in the AFC,
Jacksonville,
right?
Are Jacksonville and the Colts the two best teams in the AFC by record?
Jacksonville's
along with Buffalo,
good.
they are. I don't know. I don't know what to say. That's our job on this show is to talk you through and talk about the big stories of the day. I went to sleep last night. I'm like, I don't know how to talk about that.
Right.
I don't know how to even describe that. I don't know what I'm watching. Teams letting other teams. This is I for 2 seasons back in the early 2000s. I did play-by-play for Arena Football. Literally.
No.
The Arena Football Austin Wranglers. And this is how those games were. It was about having the ball last. It was almost like a tennis match. You want to have the serve late, so you'll get. These games are nuts.
Those
man.
kickoffs are turning it into the size of arena football because you're getting 60 yards, and all these kickers nowadays can hit almost 60 within.
Well, and the untold story, which is now being told, is the rule changed on top of the kickoff rule that the teams can use. They rough up, and I heard Jeff Ward describing this as a former kicker himself.
Yeah.
That they have their own kicker balls now, and the balls are they're able to create. And Jeff Ward said, with the right football, you can add 10 or 15 yards and it makes your kicks more accurate. Because they used to just pull the balls out of the box, and that's what the kicker balls would be. Now each team has their own set of balls, and that's why Brandon Aubrey and these kickers are making 65-yard kicks for just routine. So the two are changing these coaches' mind about how do I handle the last 2 minutes or last 30 seconds of a football game. And it led to one of the most bizarre, what should have been an ultimate blunder for Trevor Lawrence, where he tripped and fell and cost his team a chance.
Twice.
He tripped twice, yet no one touched him. No one was near him because the Chiefs were trying to let him score. The wildest thing I've seen in a long, long time in the NFL. And the NFL never ceases to deliver drama.
You heard the audio. You played it. Troy Aikman, to make him have that sound, whoa.
He's like,
you didn't know what to say.
Oh, my. Because no one, it's like, what just happened? That's crazy. Keystone Cops running around out there.